Hello, my name is Sean Battle, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really large underbed storage system for your reptile resources needs, I guess. If you have a lot of reptile supplies or aquarium supplies like I do, this is a super good idea. It holds my clothes as well as my dubia roach colony, as well as all my filters and lamps and just everything. It just works really, really well, and I think it's an awesome idea for anybody who keeps a lot of terrariums, polyudariums, aquariums, stuff like that, or sets up a lot of those types of things. I have a ton of resources under this bed that I'm sitting on right now, so I hope you guys enjoy. We started off by discussing a plan, and then once we were done with that, we got a couple boards of 3/4 inch plywood, and we just got like the cheapest ones, the ones with all the knots and stuff. It doesn't really matter in the end, not to me anyway. And what we decided is we wanted to be able to hold 3 27-gallon tubs on either side, and then on the end of the bed we would have we'd have a couple of drawers for my clothes, because I personally just don't own a lot of clothes, so they all fit inside those drawers. So here are the two ones that will hold tubs, and these tubs will hold things like my dubia roach colony and my tools and the turtle food and the water change supplies. Just everything related to animals are all in these tubs in my room. So we saw a tub that was really cheap, but also pretty structurally sound at I'm not sure, it was pretty much at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, basically anywhere we went. I think we actually ended up getting them from Menards. They were like $7 for 27-gallon tubs, so I thought that was pretty
all
good.
Three of these pieces together will hold a queen-size bed, so they're about 80 inches by 60 inches for the bed, and that's why we made it in 3 pieces, because it would be so big. And I'm painting it with, like, I guess recycled paint or eco-friendly paint somehow. I'm not exactly sure, but we painted it gray, and we did not in the end get the ends or the fronts of the drawers done, so that's still gonna be it doesn't look very good because we still need to put some type of wood there, but the rest I think looks really good, and looks all right with the yellow and black tubs.
By the way, real quick, just using some double-sided tape and some old felt here, I made these little things to put on the bottom of all of the 3 pieces of this bed thing, so then it'll slide around on my floor and not like scratch it up and stuff. So you won't really see this once it's on the ground, but it'll help protect the floor and make it easier to move around. We did not end up filming making the end drawer piece or making the drawers, but they're all pretty simple. Basically, we just made like 6 boxes and then 3 slots, and then we would put on the store-bought like little rolly things, basically. So that's the whole idea there. So I sanded each drawer because I knew it'd be holding my clothes, and I didn't want to get a splinter in my hand or anything. And then I painted the whole thing except what would be the front, because like I said earlier in the video, we didn't actually get the fronts done. I think we're going to do something that's not painted, just like a piece of wood or something on the front, and it should turn out good. We just haven't gotten there yet, so it works for now, and we'll also do a handle and everything. Again, just still work in progress. Not everything in my room is completely finished yet, but this will actually be the front, as you see here. So we didn't film putting these 2 pieces in, but now we put in that piece, and as you can see, those are the front, and then we screwed everything together because we don't want it moving around or anything, and it's pretty much really hard to move around now because it's quite heavy. And then we go ahead and add on the bed.
So all in all, I really like it. Ended up being quite tall, which was kind of part of my plan, because now the dogs and the cat can't get on top of my bed, which I really, really like. I do not like animal hair, which, go figures, I keep reptiles and fish, so that kind of makes sense. And then I also really like how it can hold all my clothes, as I keep saying. That's really nice. And also, I actually had like a drawer extra.
I'll talk about what's in each of these tubs more in other videos. Mainly the video that I take everything out of my room, and then I'll actually show putting everything into these tubs, because it made more sense to me to put that in that video. But here we have my DV roach colony, one of my favorite tubs here, because that's just super cool that one of the tubs is insects. So as you can see, I have if you've seen any of my feeding videos, these are the things that I use. And then I have holes here, and I've had no humidity problems within this tub, and then it stays dark, as well as I have a heating apparatus right there, a heat mat. And then this one I have my tools and my feeding stuff. So this is probably the one that I'm in and out of the most. This one has my water change stuff, and then the one over there on that corner has my filters and lamps and stuff like that, which I'm pretty excited to be able to put in my room, because I couldn't even keep that in my room before. And then I have like terrarium resources, and then I have building supplies and those two things, and then again clothing. So I think it works really, really well, and this what made me be able to get rid of my dresser and maybe able to fit this stuff and everything else in my room. So stay tuned for those videos, or they might already be out, I'm not even sure. Have a fantastic day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah.